everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are of course building on Primrose, and I'm actually going to be building the area I was supposed to build in my last video, but I ended up building a bakery and a florist instead. So yeah, we're going to be building the area in front of those two shops that we built in the last video today, and I'm also going to be building a little farmer's market fruit and veg shop to the left side of these buildings I built. Now before we get started though, I'd love it if you could like, comment and subscribe. Come join the Jellybean family. Now let's get started with this build. So I'm going to start this build by building the section that's in front of the florist and the bakery. And in this area, I actually want to build a car boot sale. Now, if you're not sure what a car boot sale is, here is my really rough and rubbish explanation of a car boot sale. So basically, it's a big field somewhere where loads of people go along with their cars, usually on a weekend, and they sell stuff out the back of their cars that they don't want anymore from around their house. So maybe garden stuff or just house stuff in general. You can literally find so much at a car boot sale, and sometimes you can get a really good bargain. So yeah, I just fancied building one today. It was a very common thing that you find in the UK, and they are on the rise. They're becoming more popular again. So yeah, that's basically what I'm building today. I remember waking up really early on a Sunday morning, and my parents, when I was really young, taking me to the car boot sale to either sell stuff themselves or to buy stuff, and I just remember doing it, and it's quite nostalgic, to be honest, to me, and I'm sure it is to a lot of other people that live here in the UK that used to do exactly the same thing. So that's why I really wanted to add this area to my island. Now originally for the tables I was going to use the long folding table, but it was just a little bit too high, so I've decided to go for the low folding table, and it's the perfect height against the boot of the car. So that's what I'm going to be using. And now I'm using these because they kind of reminded me, and they were the most similar thing that I could find to the tables people used to use at the car boot sale. We all used to have these folding decorating tables, and I'll insert a picture if I can find one on Google, but we used to use these folding tables that we used for decorating like wallpapering and stuff, and everyone used to fold those into their car, and it was just so easy to just move the tables because, like I said, they folded up, and that's what everyone used to use, and this is the closest I could find to those tables in Animal Crossing, so that's why I've used them. Also, another thing I feel like you'd find always at the car boot sale was a Mr. Whippy ice cream van. Now I couldn't find an actual Mr. Whippy ice cream van code, so I've just gone for this little pink one. But if anyone knows a code for a Mr. Whippy ice cream van, please let me know down in the comments or on Instagram or anything. Just please send me the code because I'd love to use it instead of this cute pink one. There was also sometimes like burger vans and stuff, but I don't have the room for that, so I went with the ice cream truck instead. Now I'm just adding some more cars over this side. I wanted to fit as many cars in as possible but not make it too cluttered up, if that makes sense. Otherwise I feel like it could make it look like a big mess, especially with all the items I'm going to be putting down as well. I'm going to be giving each individual car seller a separate thing to sell. So there's always that one person that has all the random house goods, and that will be this car. So we've got a lampshade here, and we've got a stool, and they're also going to have a box of random kitchen goodies. I wish I'd used the cardboard chair so it looks like it's open, but I'll probably go back and change that. They've also got a clove railing there, so they are selling literally absolutely everything. Now this yellow car is the book seller. They literally have so many books that they need to sell them at the car boot sale, so that's what that person's doing. And then there's always, I feel like, a big lorry or a big truck or van that's always selling the really large items. I'll be adding some more larger furniture in a second, but we're just going to work on the smaller bits first. And now this is the CD and record seller. I don't actually have a record box in my inventory, but I'm going to use this cardboard box instead and pretend it's full of CDs because that was always at the car boot sale, I swear. There was always one person with so many CDs or records. They're boxes and boxes. And then back over here, they decided to give this person some gnomes. I was going to give them teddy bears, but I don't actually have teddies in my storage, so I might change that later on when I get some. But I remember from when I was younger, there was always a stand that sold just TYs or just teddy bears, so that's why I'm building that one. And then this is the little donation box that doesn't actually end up staying here. I change it after I finish the video to a sign that says sale. I did look for a car boot sale and I couldn't find one. I did look for a car boot sale sign and I just couldn't find one. So once again, if anyone finds anything that would look good as a car boot sale sign, please let me know. video, and I will definitely change over the sign that I currently have there. So because this area looks a bit too plain for me, I'm just going to go around and add some bushes, weeds and some trees, and we're just going to put some custom codes on the floor as well. I'm going to use some little stones just to make this area look a bit more realistic and natural. I was going to leave this green car with no table and just make it look like it's someone who's come to look around at the car boot sale, but I do go back later on in this video and actually decide to give that person a little stall set up with some stuff for them to sell. And yeah, I'm basically now going around and placing some fencing to block off this area, because as you can see there's some houses next to this, and that will be a neighborhood area that I build in a future video real soon. Probably won't be the next one, probably be the one after that, because I actually want to customize the exterior of their houses first. I finally managed to do 30 houses on Happy Home Paradise, so I can now customize the villager interiors and exteriors, which is super exciting because some of them just don't fit in with the island theme at the moment, so I cannot wait to get my hands on them and just change everything. Now over here I'm building a little fruit and veg shop, and I'm using some codes made by Tropicitch. MA and Tropicitch's socials will of course be linked down below, as well as all the MAs for any of the codes I've used in today's video. You'll find them all in the description down below, so you see something you like, it's definitely down there. But back to building the fruit and veg store. I've made this store 2 floors as well, like I did with the florist, because I'm using those beautiful designs, like I said, made by Tropicitch. This is a fruit and vegetable sign. It also comes with the name Henry as well, so if you wanted Henry's fruit and vegetables, you can have that, especially if you've got him on your island. That'd be a super cute idea, but obviously I don't have Henry, so I've just used the fruit and veg sign. This is a very simple build. I'm basically only using storefronts and simple panels, and that's it, and then I end up using a den desk, what you'll see in a bit. The terraforming is 3x6, but I do end up knocking a layer of that down, so it ends up as 2x6 instead, but I do end up putting a den desk on front, so it technically is still 3x6, but you'll see the process as I'm building it. And then I've literally only used 8 simple panels and 8 storefronts in total for this whole shop build, and it's come out really adorable. It looks so cute. So I felt like there wasn't actually enough space in front between the road and the shop to do any decorating, so I've decided to move the road down 1 square, and it was very simple and easy to do. It didn't take too long, but I cut it out obviously because you don't want to watch all this boring path laying. I decided to use the in-game dirt path around the store just because I thought it offset it a little bit better, and I kind of like how it looks. It kind of gives it that little farmyard type-esque vibe, and then also to make it even more farmy, I've decided to put some crops down just so it looks like that's their own personal stash and they sell these at like special price or something. I don't know, just we'll use our imagination. I love using trees to block off weird corners or shapes in buildings. They definitely help, and they do look cute as well. Now this left side, I didn't really know what to put here at first. I was gonna go with a windmill, and then I was like, no, it looks too farm core for my island. That's not really what I'm going for, so I do end up removing the windmill and just placing apple trees there that need to grow in. So I won't be decorating the left side of this building today, but we will be decorating the front and this right side. And what better item to use than the little wooden shed, which I just think looks so adorable behind the little crop. I've popped the long folding tables that I was going to use in the car boot sale section in front of the fruit and veg shop instead. I popped a carrot seed on one side, and I popped an actual carrot on the other side. I also add a fruit basket and a veggie basket either side, so just to make it feel a little bit more, you know, it's a fruit and veg shop type thing. And then on top of that wooden crate is some pickled veggies in the jar, in case you were wondering. And then on top of this wooden crate we have some apple jam jars. Now here we are back over at the car boot sale, and I'm going to be giving this car now its table and some stuff to sell. I decided to give this person shoes because I feel like there's always someone selling a bunch of shoes at the car boot sale, so that's what this person's doing today. And then here we are back over here. I'm just literally going to plant some apples in these holes. To be honest, I'll probably just put a load of flowers, a ladder, bucket, that sort of thing just around this area, but I'll do that in a different video or a later date on my own. But we can finish the build, so let's take a look around. So that is it, everyone. We have finished the build and looking around today. I had fun as usual building these two sections. I think my favourite has to be the car boot cell though, just purely based on the nostalgia side of it. It was just so cute and fun to build. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up for me. Also, comment down below even if it's just hello. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Come and join the Jellybean family. I hope you have a lovely day wherever you are in the world, my friends, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye!